Well, good morning again, everyone, and welcome back to another week of Nexus Grain Market Updates. It is 5/7/25, 10:35 a.m. Let's get to the grain markets right now and tell you where things are going. At the moment, I am 432 to 427 for corn across my terminals. That's down about 3.5 cents. As things stand, that's right for old crop corn. That's right down about 29 cents off from last week. So old crop corn took a pretty good hit in the past 7 calendar days. New crop corn 404. That's off about 8 cents from last week. That's up a penny today. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit as we get further into this old crop, new crop, and phenomena that's going on. Soybeans, as things stand right now, we're up a penny today, 9.94 to 9.87 across my terminals. That's down about a dime over the past week. New crop soybeans, 9.61 to 9.53. That's up 4 cents right now. That's down about 14 cents on the week. Okay. I want to start off with some of the reports that we've seen from last week and what those really mean to us. I know most of you hear me speak every week about the export business. The export business is important. It's one of the things that can vary dramatically from year to year, both corn and soybeans. Our domestic consumption doesn't vary that much. But what I do every month, I compare the trade publications. For instance, with soybeans, I will compare NOPA to the National Ag Statistics Service monthly reports. Keep those numbers checked out. Make sure that we're going to hit our carryout number at the end of the year that's been predicted by WASDE. The corn isn't quite as simple to track. Corn, there's a lot more components to local and national corn demand. Some of that is subject to speculation and conjecture. I will tell you what I have right now, though. I'll just start out with soybeans. When I compare the NAS number to the NOPA number, those check out within 5% of one another. And mind you that about 5% of the national crush is not a member of NOPA anyway. So as things stand, with what we have exported, what we know that we have exported, and what we know that we have consumed this year domestically, yeah, we're on track for somewhere north of 340, maybe 350 million bushels of old crop soybean carryout. Okay, so that's fairly well established. What's completely unknown right now is what our yields are going to be, so on and so forth. We'll get into that in a minute as well. Corn. When I look at the amount of corn used for ethanol production versus what, and I annualize that out, and I've taken the seasonality factors along with that. Corn numbers checking out pretty well. Corn number checks out within 80 million bushels of what we had predicted. Feed pretty steady. So I am confident in our carryout numbers that we're going to see for corn somewhere north of 1.4 billion bushels of corn. Soybeans, we may be consuming a few more soybeans than what's on the books right now. It's pretty safe to tell everybody that we're going to have 350 million bushel or so of soybean carryout. That number may actually shrink as the coming weeks go by. We are squarely in the last third of our consumption season, and Monday we have another WASDE report. So those are the blanks that are going to get filled in there. The crop progress report. I'm not going to go into those numbers, but with as you can all see, I'm sitting here next to my window right now. We have quite a bit of light beaming in. We have had a very good planting season. I will say that the Nexus community and Iowa in general will be pretty well finished planting by Friday, certainly by Saturday. There's going to be, again, the other end of that tail gets pretty thin, and we'll be planting corn for the next 10 days to 12 days right now, but the majority of it will certainly be in the next 2 or 3. Soybeans, likewise, those tend to lag a little bit. I never get too worried about soybeans. They're not a crop that really needs that much moisture anyway, or excuse me, that much heat, ground heat anyway, compared to corn. Obviously, a plant that is governed by light accumulation. A couple of things I will mention to the group today, and some of this may be somewhat anecdotal. When studying the soil temperature maps, those have evened out across the state. In fact, some of the southern counties of Iowa have been under a little bit of cloud cover, have had some cool nights. We have seen some turning over, so to speak. We're looking at the northern tiers of Iowa. Soil temperatures are actually warmer than the southern tiers of Iowa. So kind of a strange phenomena for this time of year, but that's what we've seen. The inspections report, this is old news. I'm not going to dwell on this too much. Suffice to say that we are still tracking about 8% ahead of pace on our corn export inspections. COBAG published a very, very informative essay 2 days ago, and it was a very, very informative essay, and it delved into the United States' relationship with Mexico as a trade partner. That is a relationship that has grown and developed over time, particularly as incomes, lifestyles have improved with our southern neighbor. So has their demand for particularly pork and poultry and the corn that is needed to produce that. Mexico, our #1 corn export customer. There's another unknown out there that I strongly suspect is probably Mexico. So I will tell you that you will continue to hear more and more about Mexico as time goes on. That is certainly a market that has been emerging very, very quietly, very slowly. The soybean number, we're tracking 4% above pace on the year. That's a number that's probably likely to find itself merging with the predicted number as time goes forward. China's virtually finished with everything that they intend to buy out of the United States. They're going to be making their transition into South America fairly soon. The big news right now, what we have to talk about is new crop sales. New crop sales, we're getting a real slow start to new crop export sales, particularly with soybeans. We'll see how that pans out. Again, I vow to everyone, I try to keep my politics out of these conversations. I do believe that we will resume, personally believe that we will resume what I would consider as normal trade relations get with our trade partner in China. So we'll see how that turns out. As far as the big picture, the market certainly is banking on that 95.5 million acres of corn getting put in the ground. We really don't believe that we're going to see a corresponding decrease with soybeans. That's something that seems a little bit counterintuitive, but that is definitely what the market's trying to trade right now. The charts are really kind of telling us that too. I'm going to share some charts with the group this afternoon, push those out, make those viewable here at the end of today's video. July 25, soybeans, we'll just start off with soybeans. Old crop soybeans seem to be fairly range bound. That pretty much tells me that things are getting thin. Not a whole lot of unknowns going on right now with soybeans. Not a great deal to talk about. The new crop soybeans, on the other hand, that's the wild card. The big wild card with new crop soybeans is how many of those boogers are we going to sell and how many are we going to carry out in, let's just say, 16 months from now. What is that number really going to be? There is a very good potential, and you'll see that when I show you my version of the charts, November 25. There's a very good potential to see an upside breakout for the soybean market. The corn, on the other hand, is a market where we've thrown a lot of bearish news at our local corn market here in the United States. The market has influenced the producer to produce all the acres. We know that. That's a known. Pretty much a known that the acres are all going to be planted in the next few days. Obviously a known. And so now we're sitting here bouncing off of this support level. It's around 440. We're there now. We have another potential. Again, the potential exists every day of having production problems, and that's really what the market really has to rely upon right now. The corn market is a much steadier market. Again, I find that the demand components in the corn market are far more reliable. So going forward, I'm still fairly friendly our corn market. We've found levels right now where the buyers are willing to buy it. So take a look at that, interpret it for yourself. Long side to the short side, I would be I would play the corn market again from the long side. If you look at the professional fund managers, they've kind of gotten bored with corn. We've seen a very, very dramatic liquidation in net positions in the corn market. It's almost like they just kind of backed away from it, been lured into the bean market. So that's really my roundup for the week. I do want to thank each and every one of you for your business with Nexus Cooperative. We are a full-service farmer-owned cooperative, grain, agronomy, energy, feed, and lumber. I thank all of you for your business. I want to extend to you our appreciation. We want to see you. So be careful out there in the field, and reach out to any one of your representatives if we can do anything for you. Thank you. Goodbye.